Y'all, what's going on? This is your girl, Jesse Green. I'm coming to you on August of 2025 here. I believe it's August the 8th and everything. Let's talk about Michael Warren. Boy, this is some shady stuff. Like the Angie Stone. Boy, they doing the do. They really doing the do, y'all. I don't know what's cooking, but I know what's quacking. You hear me? And it is a bunch of bull crap. I got a little story for you. Michael never wanted to be married. He never wanted to have children. Okay? That's why before women, they wasn't married. He was in a long relationship. That was it. That was all. Period. Point blank. No marriage. No kids. So this co-star wife, it ain't no wife. It ain't no children. She had that before they got hooked up together. Trust me, I'm not no card reader. I'm only speaking facts, and some things I say is allegedly, alleged, and my disclaimer here, because I know for a personal fact they was on no, you know what I mean, show. I'm outside, you can tell. And right after the Virginia King, after he put her out on Valentine's Day, which is pretty, that was cold. That was cold turkey to the mother. I mean, you can't get no colder than that, okay? It's disrespectful. Put her and her son out. So I wanted to dig a little further to find out why that he put them two out on Valentine's Day. I wanted to know why, so I started digging and everything and carrying on. And before you know it, it fell right in my lap. It fell right in my lap, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It fell right in my lap. That's when I went on, went 3 years back. It's always took, a lot of people don't realize. Some do, some don't. But it's always best to go back in history. That's why you have to pay attention in school. Because going back in history and what you know today, it brings the light to your brain. You know, it's like a light bulb thing. Like all this mystery stuff that they doing. Right now, as we speak, we see it now for what it is. We see exactly how their system works and who they worship. Well, I don't worship that person at all. Not at all. I don't care nothing about none of that. He don't like me, and I don't like him, if you know what I mean, because the Lord is above the devil. So I want to stay above. But back to Michael Warner, excuse me, and the Redeemed King. So I thought it might have been tied to when he put him out on Valentine's Day, which was awful, cruel, disrespectful to the limit. But at the same essence, So I looked up her birthday, and she's a Capricorn. If anybody knows about Capricorn, they are a pain in the butt. My brother was a Capricorn. He picked with me for no reason. Just come up with just weird, crazy stuff. Then I was dating a guy, and he was a Capricorn, and he was light bulb, the light bulbs off. The elevator didn't go all the way up, and the elevator didn't go all the way down. So I know. I don't know if he got tired of her and that essence, because they are different, but they are smart people. I will give them that. They are very, very, very intelligent people, but they just got some unusual ways about how they think and do things. You know what I mean? So if you know about the Capricorn carrying on, stay away from them, because like I said, they some smart, intelligent people, but they elevator and their light don't come on like they supposed to. But anyway, I don't know if that's the cause why Michael wanted to put her out, if he was tired, because they only were together for 2 years. So I looked at the son, Iron, Alexander Jr. He seemed to be a happy young man. He was of music, and he also was he liked to write poems and such and such. So I'm like, okay, you know, I've seen pictures and stuff, you know, research and doing whatever. And he seemed to always have a smile on his face. Feel like he was happy, and everything without any questions. And then I ran across a video that was 3 years ago where Regina, not Regina, what's her name? Lisa Ray said that it's real awful that her son got taken out. I said, got taken out? Oh, shit. Let me go in the house. Well, these bugs are something else. That was a big one. But anyway, ooh. Plus he got taken out. He got taken out and everything. Well, unalive itself. I'm like, okay, what's really going on here? Because this doesn't make sense. Well, couldn't find out, Regina King, her birthday is January the 15th. Her son's birthday is January the 19th. But I couldn't find a day. I could not find a day where he allegedly got taken out or unalive himself. One article said that he passed away at 2023. Then one, when I Googled it, it says it was in 2022, and then it said on the side of it, it wasn't 2021. So I'm like, okay, so what's going on here? Where they can't come up with the right day of his passing. What's really going on? Something's not adding up. So then I goes to Bill Cosby, real son. He was allegedly, what the Google said, that he was taken out on a highway. And guess what, y'all? He was taken out on January the 16th, 1997. Now, I don't know anything about how to do them numbers or whatever you want to call it. I don't know nothing about none of that stuff right there. None of it. But it sure seems awful funny that all of them is January. And Regina King's son allegedly either got taken out or he unalived himself. But they didn't give no date, but they gave January. January of 2023 or 22. So this is a story that is being hidden. And as it says, you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice somebody. And this is what I believe that has happened. And one article that I found on Google, it says that Regina King felt like she was guilty. From guilt to guilty. Now, why would a mother say that? If you ain't got nothing to do with nothing, why would you say that? Why would you say guilt? But y'all taking pictures together. Y'all got tattoos together. That doesn't add up to me. That doesn't add up to me whatsoever. It's something fishy in a fishy bowl. Because if you leave your fish in the fishing bowl and you don't feed them and take care of the water, you know, somebody's going to be floating here in a minute, okay? Just give it a minute, give it a while, give it 1 or 2 days. When you don't feed the fish and you don't clean out the fish tank, somebody's going to be, one of them fish is going to be floating. Because it's strange that Bill Cosby's son got taken out in January the 16th, and he was 27. Then Regina King's birthday is January the 15th, 1971. Then her son Aaron Alexander Jr. was born on January the 19th. He unalived himself or got taken out a couple days before her birthday. Now, you can call it what you want, but like I said, it's something fishy in a fish bowl. And when the fish bowl get funky, it's funky. Because that doesn't add up to me at all. It doesn't. I happen to watch and when you jump rope, I don't want to say it because I don't want to, I'm not going over there to strike my face. But when you jumping rope. Look at me, I done hopped up and stage. Michael Warner was on there with an LGBT, and she was sitting in the chair doing an interview with no hop, and said, yeah, he's paying for all of it, and she laughed. She laughed about it. Michael Warner didn't say anything. He looked like he'd just been slapped in the face. Yeah, he looked like that. Say like when your child come in here and ask you, Mom, I'm hungry. We ain't got nothing to eat, and you ain't got no money. And you know how a parent look like, I can't believe my child just did that. That's how Michael Warner looked when the LGBT lady that he was transforming into a woman said, "Yeah, he's paying for all my surgeries." I'm like, something told me right then and there to record it, but I didn't. But now I wished I did, because you know why? Because it has been taken down. Then I want to know why Michael's mother haven't said a word. Not said not one word. Ain't nobody said nothing. Only Bill Cosby said something. But that was the only one that said anything. The rest of them ain't said doo-doo. And I ain't no boo-boo the fool. I don't read no cards or none of that. But everything is suspicious why the mother ain't spoke out and said something about her son or even her alleged grandchild. Hey babe, how you doing? Glad to see you. Glad to see everybody in the chat there. Cause I try to come on with facts. I like facts. I don't like all of that hearsay, she say, and stuff. I've been researching all week long. But at the same essence, if I didn't go back 3 years, I would have never known Regina King's birthday was in January. And then her son unalived himself in January. Then Bill Cosby's son got unalived in January of 1997. Now, I don't know anything, like I said. I don't know how to do the numbers. But it is awfully strange that it's 3 Januaries. How you doing, Black and Life? Hello. I hope everybody's doing good on this Saturday. And for Michael, I really, really, truly believe that he did not drown in no water. Everything I say is alleged. Everything. Let's keep it 1,000 in here. Because something is definitely is not right at all. Everybody is quiet. Now if that was my son, I would have been to spoke out and said something. Ain't nobody said nothing. And I'm going to tell you a little secret. Because I have premonitions sometimes. It's got something to do, if you've been to college, it's something that got something to do with the Boy Lake. The college. Boy Lake. Now, you know they are demonic. I think I do a video about them being demonic and everything, because these are people that come from college straight into the industry to work. Now you know Steve Urkel. Steve Urkel said something that got a sister off kind of looking at him sideways. Even he ain't said nothing. Ain't nobody talking. But I'm going to tell you what they are doing. When you ain't talking, you're planning something. You're planning. When you ain't talking, you're planning. And that's real talk. Wait, when you're not talking, you're planning. Let me let y'all listen to Steve Urkel here.
Same old phone? Nah, this is my mic check and mix.
Excuse me for the commercial, but listen to this.
Ferociously out to be a big deal. But there was still enough innocent characters in the 90s fame game who were just themselves, good people, everybody loved them, and they fell into this life. And Michelle Thomas is that for me. You know, I never had an intimate relationship with Michelle. She really was like a big sister to me. And Michelle Thomas was a part of my confidence building. And she made herself a part of that. And then our relationship just kind of blossomed from there. And then she would see me having little dating issues. And yeah, she was determined to help me find the perfect girl for me. And she tried so hard, Michelle. So when the show went down, a lot of realities for a lot of us kicked in. And moving on as an actress, I think Michelle ran into some difficulty. And I remember even for a while she worked as a waitress. And she would work way out, like Palmdale, because she didn't want anybody in LA seeing her. Had to wait tables. And then obviously she got stomach cancer. And my mom really helped her tremendously as much as she could, but it was just too far along. And like I said, when you know somebody's full journey, what they fought for, what they didn't ask other people for, what they didn't burden other people for, and that big just 34 teeth grin of hers, you just, anytime I mention Michelle Thomas, there's a certain amount of innocence I'm just taken back to. You know, Michelle had a lot of opportunities to sell her soul to the devil, to start climbing a little faster. And she just wasn't that girl.
Now you heard that, didn't you? You heard exactly what he said about Michelle Thomas. That was Michael Warner's first girlfriend that had stomach cancer, and the doctors ain't never seen that before. They didn't know how she got that stomach cancer. And you heard what he said. What's his name? Steve. Well, I'm gonna call him Steve Urkel. Steve Urkel said that she had Michelle had plenty opportunities to sell her soul to the devil, but she didn't because she wasn't that type of girl. So that says a lot about him. He sold his. He sold his, and guess what they did, allegedly? They got her. They got her. It speaks for itself. Because what we know now, you have to give up somebody. That's exactly how that works. Period. Point blank. You heard what he said. And that's why I said Bill Cosby's son, January the 16th. Then Regina King, January the 15th. And then her son was born January the 19th. You can't make them numbers up and them dates. You cannot. But I don't know how to do all that. You know, I don't know how to do all that number. They say was what does they say? Number by something. Letters by numbers. I don't know how to do that, but I tell you what I do got. I got enough sense to know that all these January incidents ain't no coincidence. You gotta let it make sense, because what we know now, this world is got real furious and dangerous. Ain't nobody playing with you. If you mess around with him, you're gonna get taken down. You think them people's gonna come and help you after you done followed all them orders? Them elites ain't gonna come and help you. That's why they call them puppets. And they the master. Puppet masters. They the puppets and they the masters. And you gotta sacrifice. Everything I say here is alleged and the disclaimer. But common sense is common sense. When your gut has a bubble in it, start bubbling, it means you ain't gotta go poo-poo in some area around these people. You feel their eeriness, scariness. It's nothing to play with. And I think, which I don't have a problem with nobody being the LGBT. I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with nobody. You be who you want to be. Can nobody stop you? No way. But I do and truly believe that it's a lot behind the scenes with the Michael Warner, because you know he kept himself private. You know he kept himself private. And I just listened to paperwork and everything, and talking about he called the mom. That wasn't that boy's mama.
What was it like to raise this young man?
Listen.
Easy. Easy as pie.
Were you easy as pie? No, really. He was really a good kid. He listened. He was a good kid.
Lawrence had a really good foundation, which I think is what helped me during the Cosby years, when the job of living of the God.
Yeah.
Because we already had such a strong foundation.
Yeah.
I think there were life things that my mother was preparing me for.
Listen again.
What was it like to raise this young man?
Easy. Easy as pie.
Were you easy as pie? No, really. He was really a good kid. He listened. He was a good kid.
Lawrence had a really good.
Now that's his mama's voice. That's his mama's voice, though. The one that was on paperwork. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to be real. If you done watch some of my videos, there's no reason for me to sit up here and tell stories or tell any type of lies. Either that was her, or it wasn't her, or she know how to change her voice. It's gotta be one of three. If it was her, or it wasn't her, or she knows how to change her voice. But it surely sounds like a snow bunny to me. But like I said, you know, maybe it was her. She said she didn't care about her son. Well, it shows that because you ain't said nothing about him on public. Ain't nobody said nothing about this man. Spoke out about him or nothing. That's because, you know what, I'm going to tell you something. Because they know better. They know better not to speak. Because you know what? They're afraid that they are next. And that's a shame that you gotta be scared that you are next. Well, see, we play with the devil, all you gonna get is get burned. That's it. You gonna get burned. That's why I don't play with him. I don't like it. He's not welcome around me, in me. Stay away from me, cause I don't like it. You're disrespectful. Look, you already know. It ain't no games. And when you mess around with them people, look, you better watch. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you a better lesson than that. Don't mess with them at all. Cause you know what? Cause like they say, money is the rule of all evil. Try to find a better way to make your ends. I know it's hard out here. It's hard out here for a pimp. But I'd rather not be pimped out by a pimp, okay? I'm my own pimp. I do my own pimping. I don't want to be successful. Not if I got to sell my soul. I will not do it. I'm knock on wood. I can't handle that. I can't handle that. And that's why it's always to ask. When people ask, you want me to pray for you? No, that's okay. I'm good. Because see, I don't know who you worshiping. I don't know who you worshiping here. I don't know that. No, I'm good. I pray for myself. I pray for myself. You heard me? Because I don't know who you praying to. But other than that, y'all, I had to come up on here and share a little knowledge. This is a little knowledge. Everything I say, some is alleged and some is not. But in the disclaimer, because if you keep playing on the merry-go-round, the faster it goes, guess who's going to fall off and scar their knees and elbows and bump their heads? It's you. I never did like when I was a child getting on the merry-go-round because it went too fast and I got dizzy and I couldn't hold on no longer. So I never did like it. I go on there with nobody on there and just kind of just go around in slow motion. Because when you get on that merry-go-round, you don't know where you're going to land at. And I ain't trying to hurt myself. So you have to be careful. Now, a lot of people that open up their eyes and seen what was going on. All these years, these celebrities, these people ain't nothing but puppets. Because the master is on top of them puppets. Who's pulling them strings? It surely ain't you. And it surely ain't a black man. And I ain't trying to be disrespectful, and I ain't racist against nobody, but hey, I gotta call it like I see it. You got to be careful out here messing and trying to make money. You don't know where that money come from. Like they say, all money ain't good money now. All money ain't good money, honey. So you better watch it. Where you get your ends at. You better be careful where you get that 20 from, or that 50, or that 100. You got to be careful. Even when it comes to church, you got to be careful whose money is this. Where it's come from, a stripper or a sinner? No, I don't need it. I'm going down here to the rescue mission, see if I can get a plate from down there. You got to be careful where you get your money from, and who, and 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 where you eat at. You know, us. I'm gonna say us. You know, we funny about that anyway. We don't eat a lot of people's food. Like, I didn't see her wash her hands. Her kitchen dirty, floor dirty, walls dirty. She didn't even wash the meat off. Is the water bill on? Cause I ain't seen no water being ran. Uh-uh. You got to be careful. Cause it's a circus out there. And guess what? I ain't nobody's clown. I don't even like clowns. I don't even go to circuses. Because if you notice about the circuses, they got tricks too. They got magicians. All of that ain't nothing but warlock. Warlock, voodoo, all of that stuff. You got to be careful what you doing, what you asking for, and what you're praying for. Don't bite off more than you can chew. Real talk. So after this, y'all, I'm going to go ahead on, because I got another video to make, so I got to put that together. But y'all leave a comment, and y'all let me know what you're thinking. Am I talking right? And y'all be careful and safe out there. Because it's a jungle out there. It's a jungle mixed with circuses, clowns and birds. Even the bees is acting a fool, stinging people and carrying on, ganging up on people. I heard out there, gave a woman a heart attack. Then another man's in critical condition. What's going on? What is really going on? So y'all guys and everything, y'all guys be good. And praise to the Most High up above. And stay out of trouble. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. I wouldn't have many subscribers as I, would. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate what I got. I'm small. I'm like being small. I don't want nothing too big. I'm fine. Because when you get bigger, guess what? You're eventually a pop. And you're a pop with problems. I'm cool. So y'all guys drop a comment down there below and everything. Let me know what y'all guys think about this story that I just put here. And try to to help everybody to understand and learn about what's really going on and everything. So you know what I'm saying? Stay up. Stay right. Stay clean. stay happy and stay to yourself. Because soon you let that person in, they gonna come in with that bad error, and that's gonna mess up everything. So y'all be good out there. This is your girl, That's It Queen. Y'all have a good Saturday now. Thank ya.